Okay, welcome to our This Hidden World's disc by disc, shelf by shelf collection overview. We're going to be going through, as the title suggests, through one shelf at a time. So if you've got any questions about anything that we have here, then be sure to put them forward. Anything that we cover in these updates that we've covered before, we're going to put links down in the description. Now, the way the collection is organized, we have the Criterion DVDs and Blu-rays, and then followed by some directors' DVDs and Blu-rays that we have quite a lot by those individual directors. This first shelf is going to contain Criterion, followed by Alfred Hitchcock, followed by Akira Kurosawa, then Woody Allen. Here we go. I'm going to try and keep this brief, just to get through them all. The Lady Vanishes by Alfred Hitchcock, the Criterion collection. This is the 2-disc collection. This is the one that also has a second feature-length film of a film called Crook's Tour, which has 2 comedic characters from The Lady Vanishes who went on and did a few films, spin-off films, the characters of Charters and Caldecott. Now, the Crook's Tour isn't really not that good, but it's a pretty cool special feature amongst the other special features that are here. This one I'm not going to upgrade to Blu-ray. I'm pretty happy with the way the DVD looks, and I've seen the still comparisons, and the upgrade on this particular item is only marginal. I can say the same thing about Hitchcock's Criterion of 39 steps. The upgrade is only somewhat marginal. Now, I should say that I've organised these Criterions via their numbering, as all Criterions are numbered. That was Lady Vanishes is number 3, 39 Steps is number 56, and so forth. The Samurai, Jean-Pierre Melville. Now, this has received a Blu-ray release in Europe, but the reports on that Blu-ray is it's had an overuse of digital noise reduction. So at the moment I'm quite happy with this DVD presentation by Criterion. It's really good. It's a really good film by one of my favourite directors, Jean-Pierre Melville, who does a lot of the world's best heist films, amongst some other films to do with the French Revolution during the war and so on. Criterion eventually does do a good Blu-ray restoration. I would possibly think of upgrading. Bad Sleep Well by Akira Kurosawa. It's a really good film, nice package from Criterion. I don't think I would bother upgrading this to Blu-ray. I like the film enough to have it on DVD, but I don't think I would be double dipping. The same could be said of this other Jean-Pierre Melville film. I don't really know how to pronounce that, to be quite honest. I believe it's called Second Breath. Anyway, it's a really good release from Criterion of this film, and quite happy with the DVD release of it. Chungking Express. The way this was shot, it's kind of Wong Kar-wai seems to film in 2 different ways. One is these really beautiful cinematography of sort of a classic style, and this seems to be more of his kind of handheld, still stunning, but more of a handheld camera sort of style, and I don't feel the need to upgrade this to Blu-ray at all. It's a really nice DVD. The Blu-ray is a little bit better. I have seen the stills, but I'm happy enough with this. Simon of the Desert by Louise Buñuel. It's a short film, 45 minutes long, quite enjoyable. Roman Polanski's Propulsion. This is a really nice looking black and white DVD restoration. The Blu-ray probably is slightly better, but from what I can tell from the stills, it's not really worth me double dipping on an upgrade. But I enjoyed this perfectly well. It's got a lot of good special features, and it's my second favourite Polanski film, behind Chinatown. It's a real goodie. Here we have Z by Costa Gavras. Really good political film based on true events. Sort of a nice companion piece for the Battle of Algiers, if you've seen that. This print is pretty scrappy, not the best. If they do a nice restoration on Blu-ray, I would certainly upgrade. But yeah, there's a lot of damage to this print. It's still very watchable, but you know, could have been better. My last of the remaining Criterion DVDs is Criterion number 523. It's Night Train to Munich, directed by Carol Reed, of course famous for directing The Third Man. It's a sort of World War II spy film. It's quite a bit of fun, and this one features Charters and Caldecott from The Lady Vanishes as well, and it's probably the next best film with them, with those characters in it. Okay, now moving on to the Blu-ray of the Criterions. I started the numbers back here. So number 2 Criterion, The Seven Samurai. I upgraded this from the DVD to get, you know, it's a better quality looking film, but also it managed to get the whole film on one disc rather than having to change discs halfway through like on the DVD collection. It's a beautiful set with a nice, nice full book. Whole range of special features on the second discs, and just a really nice finish to the set, sort of a nice matte cardboard finish. Next we have another one from Akira Kurosawa, Criterion number 24, High and Low. This was another upgrade. I upgraded, sold the DVD and upgraded to the Blu-ray. Still quite a bit more print damage than you'd expect from a film in the 60s. But the outdoor scenes look really spectacular in this, and this is just such a great film. Well known for samurai films, but this is a great crime film set in modern day Japan at the time, and well worth checking out. Now here is another one I've upgraded from the DVD, The Wages of Fear by Henry Georges Clouzot, who's a great French director. This one here is set in South America. It was remade by Billy Friedkin as The Sorcerer, which is a really good remake, which I'd like to get if they ever release that on Blu-ray. Currently it's only available on a full-frame DVD, so I believe there's some rights issues with that's holding that up, but I'd love to own them both. Really good film. Here we have another one from Wong Kar-wai. This one is one of the most beautiful films ever made. It's called In the Mood for Love. I went more into this in an individual release, but it's packed with special features, and we'll put the link to the individual review of that down in the description. Here is another one I've upgraded to Blu-ray, Battle of Algiers, and another one of these nice matte card covers. Beautiful book, and down to 2 discs from 3 that it was on the DVD, as the Blu-rays hold a lot more information. But beautiful set, and a really great film based on the true events of the revolt of the Algerian people in French occupied Algeria. Here we have one of my absolute favourite noirs, Sweet Smell of Success. A wonderful film, nice slipcover, just a stunning transfer, one of the most beautifully shot black and white films in the first place, and really shines on Blu-ray. Both this one and the next one, Kiss Me Deadly, I've done an update on. Really badass, interesting, almost supernatural film noir. It's like nothing you've ever seen. Really great to check out. Here's The Killing, Stanley Kubrick, early noir from him. A good heist sort of noir film. And the good thing about this one is it comes with an earlier film from him called Killer's Kiss, which is another noir crime film. So you've got two movies in high definition there from Stanley Kubrick. Here's Criterion number 600, Anatomy of a Murder, by Otto Preminger. It's a sort of a court case crime drama starring Jimmy Stewart, and has a wonderful score by Duke Ellington. Some really great special features, beautiful artwork, really worth picking up. And the underrated David Fincher film The Game finally gets a good transfer after having pretty average transfer previously on DVD and Blu-ray. Criterion have stepped up here with wonderful special features, remastered sound, just a really good. Purple Noon, the original version of Tell Mr. Ripley starring Alain Delon. Wonderful film. That's the all of the Criterions we have thus far. There's a few more I plan to get, but as you know, Criterion's are a little more expensive than regular Blu-rays and DVDs.